Because if you can do a 400 IM, you can pretty much do anything. That's the truth. You've covered all strokes. So here we go. Last final of the night. Senior record 4:27.45 from 2013 by Brendan Highland.
In lane 0, Aaron Carr. Lane 1, Mark Walsh. 2, Alfie Kelly. 3, Josh Harlan.
So Storch in 4, breathing slightly to the left. Some butterflyers do that. The great Mel Stewart from Tennessee, who's heavily involved now with Swim Swam. Mel Stewart, if you're listening. Another 200, he was a side breather.
Jason in 21.34, followed closely by Mark Walsh.
And it's a different thing to do. I tried it once, swallowed a whole bunch of water, so never tried it again. So again, the Americans are pretty strong here right now in the first 100 meters of butterfly, closing into about 80 meters. It's Lauser out there in lane 6, breathing everyone, getting that oxygen in before they get onto the backstroke where you can breathe as much as you want. But like in all strokes, you have to have a rhythm. You have to know when to breathe in and breathe out. And that's something swimmers should be practicing every day of the week. Once you control the breathing, you control the mind. And once you control the mind, you control the actual reality of the swim. So here we go. Still the American in 6, Jason Lauser. Pretty strong, relaxed backstroke, catching a lot of water, looks good. Just above him, McCarthy from Limerick. He's right there with him. Won't be able to see him. They'll just be looking up at the lights in the ceiling here at the NAC.
Jason Lauser turns first there in 134.84, followed by...
So, still the Americans. So, Kelly from the Dolphin Club in 3rd. If we can keep that position. I'm a big believer in getting that head back. I wasn't much of a backstroker, but I could still do a little bit of it. But the more I coach, the more I realize that head position is very, very important. It's got to be back. It's okay if a little bit of water comes over the goggles, because then you're keeping that head to hip line real straight, as opposed to cranking the head up and then the hips drop. So here we go, the decider, the breaststroke, the race creator or destroyer in some cases. So lane 3 and 4, nice tight battle. But if you look at 4, look at the distance per stroke Storch is getting. Glide and pull, real distance per stroke. All the Americans have that nice breaststroke. Well, with Jeremy Lin being their coach, they better. But lane 6, Lauser still strong, really keeping that long stroke. It's going to be the 2 Americans out front. Lane 6 and 4 with 50 meters of the breaststroke leg to go. So 2:46, 2:47. Kelly's now dropped to 6 with a 2:50, about 3 seconds off the pace. So it's the 4 Americans. And out in 7, McCarthy leading for the Irish charge. And still looking pretty strong, coming up a little bit high, but getting into that glide phase, which I like. But it's the American Storch in 4 touches, 3:23, closely followed 0.7 of a second behind Jason Lauser. It's going to be a battle in the freestyle. Can McCarthy in 7 chase down at least one of the Americans? It looks like they've got the center lanes locked in for the 1, 2, 3. But like we've seen in that last junior final, anything can happen. 50 meters to go, feeling the pain, but Storch's legs are moving. He's looking pretty comfortable, getting that head down, that nice one goggle out, breathing. It's Storch first. But Lauser is breathing to his left, and he can see him, and he might just close out in the last 10 meters. The Americans are screaming. Here we go, last race of the night. Can Lauser do it? Longer strokes, but I think Storch is going to hold on. Casey Storch, he's got it. Strong swim. 4:26 under the Irish record. 4:26, 4:27, and a 4:28. And we have McCarthy from the Limerick setup down there in 7.
time.
And he's a 4:32. That's a nice swim. That's a nice swim. He was a 39 this morning.